Nebraska's #1 target in the transfer portal, North Dakota State star Charmar Brown, has officially committed to a school. It's not Nebraska. It's not even Cal. He will be a Miami Hurricane. So let's talk about it. What's happened over the past 48, 24 hours? What did Nebraska do to make a last-second push? Why did they not inevitably land him? And what this means for the Huskers going forward. Are they even going to take a running back transfer? And if they do, who will it be? So really quick, we have a lot to talk about. Hey, this is not great news, but if you're still having a good day, because I know I am, please hit that like button. And really quick, if you support the channel, and we have a big video coming tomorrow, big announcement. So if you're a diehard Husker fan and you want to be here for that big video, please hit that subscribe button, join the family. But without further ado, let's just talk about it. It was announced earlier today that Charmar Brown has committed to Miami over Nebraska and Cal. And you guys know me. When I'm right on the channel, I'll tell you I'm right. But when I'm wrong, I also have to sit here and eat it. And I was wrong about Charmar Brown. Of course, Nebraska's been recruiting him for about 2 weeks now. And I told you throughout the entire process, I expected Nebraska to land him. He's a kid coming in from Omaha, Nebraska. He always wanted to be a Cornhusker. He was kind of mad the first time when Nebraska didn't offer him a scholarship. So I kind of felt like the second time around, he would jump on that opportunity. We heard that his visit last Thursday went really well. Of course, he had hashtag the dinner with Matt Rhule, Julie Rhule, Dana Holgerson, EJ Barthel, Troy Dannon. It felt like the visit was incredibly authentic. But if you want the real reason why he didn't commit to Nebraska, it doesn't get more simpler than this. Nebraska just purely wasn't offering enough money. And I told you guys yesterday on the channel this analogy. It's very hard to turn down a job that pays 3-4 times more. Even if you prefer the first job that's paying you less, you're going to take the job that's going to pay you a lot more. So listen, although maybe he wanted to come to Nebraska more, maybe he felt like it was a better place for him, that he would get more carries here. At the end of the day, Miami was offering more money. And that's just really hard to turn down, especially when you're a kid, especially when you're his age or my age. So I completely understand. I'm rooting for Charmar Brown. He's a good kid. Everybody you talk to that knows him says he's a great individual. So listen, I hope he goes out there, balls out, represents Omaha the right way at Miami. But Nebraska, at the end of the day, they just didn't offer enough. Okay, and it's very clear, and I know a lot of Nebraska fans are saying this, that I just don't think the Huskers really value the running back position that much in the transfer portal. They feel great about Emmett Johnson. And to be honest with you, it shows me they don't value running back that much, because even when Emmett Johnson entered the portal and he came back, we only paid him $300K. He probably could have got more, but we kind of had to meet him in between, right? So I just feel like Nebraska, they don't value running back as much. That's not because of Matt Rhule. I just think that's because of Dana Holgerson, right? That's the way this offense is going. We're going towards more of a pass-first offense. You could call it a air raid offense, right? We're going to be throwing 60% of the time. It's going to be based on Dylan Raiola's arm, and for that reason, we're just not going to go all out for running back transfers. Again, although the running back room, it just isn't very good. And I believe in guys like Quinn Ives. I believe in guys like Kai Nelson. But it's clear to me, and it's clear to the coaching staff, that, yeah, ideally they'd like to have another one in that room, but they're just not going to go all out and pay the amount of money that Cal or Miami was offering, because I just don't feel like it's necessary with the offense that we're about to run. So, again, we can talk about the offense another day, right? I know a lot of Nebraska fans don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that we're going to pass the ball as much as we are, but that's just the truth. That's what's going to happen. Now, let's talk about whether or not we're going to add a running back transfer. I still think we will, but we've already talked about this. We're not going to be super aggressive. We're not going to get in a bidding war. We're not going to offer a lot of money, okay? If a player wants to come up to the Power 4 ranks, compete to be a running back 2, or even compete to start, they're going to come to Nebraska. But if they're all about money, we're just not really going to get in the mix there. So there's a couple guys who I still have my eyes out for. Gavin Sawchuk is somebody who's a former 5-star recruit. He spent 3 years with Oklahoma. In 2023, he ran for 700 yards, 9 touchdowns. I mean, he's 5'11", right, 200 pounds. So I like Gavin Sawchuk's game. Kind of can be that short yardage back. He's great at catching passes. Dana Holgerson's very familiar with him. So I wouldn't be shocked if Nebraska kicked the tires here. But once again, if you're expecting Nebraska to get in a bidding war, it's just not going to happen. We've already seen this with Charmar Brown. They wanted Charmar Brown, but they're just not going to go all out. They're just not. And then another guy, again, Kadarius Callaway, coming in from Cal, 220 pounds, 6 foot tall, ran for 600 yards in 2023 for the Golden Bears, 5 touchdowns, 7 yards of carry. So both those guys I'm really looking out for. But again, Nebraska, it's clear that they do not have any urgency here, right? Like, if you expect them to add a transfer tomorrow, it's just not going to happen. I could see them add a transfer late May, even late June, right? You go back to the Sear Wright situation last summer. They really wanted to add a corner in the portal, but they weren't rushing it. And they added Sear when they did, and it turned out to be a great addition. So while I do believe Nebraska will still add a running back transfer, if you're expecting to come very soon, it probably won't happen. It might be a name that we have no idea who they are, right? It could be a JUCO guy. It could be a prep guy. We have no idea. Nebraska, I still expect them to take a running back, but again, this kind of feels like a swing and a miss. I really like Charmar Brown's game. I thought he could come here and potentially start, especially in 2026, but again, you wish him the best of luck. Hopefully he balls out for Miami, and I get it from Nebraska perspective. I ain't mad at them. I really am. I'm not, because I know the amount of money that Miami was offering, and it's a good chunk of change, but honestly, I'm kind of glad Nebraska didn't offer that much, because I just think with the way we're going to use the running back position, it's probably, we shouldn't offer that much. I'll just leave it at that. So, all right, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Hey, if you made this far in the video, you know what to do. Hit the like button and subscribe. As always, folks, go Rhule. See you in the next one.